He has a DK in his inventory, he has a Muerta, he has a TA, he has a Razor still left in the pool as well, and of course a bevy of other heroes that he does play in the game.
I can also see the Razor, also very strong on lane, but
wow,
okay, nice calls, nice calls.
Alrighty.
Wow.
It's almost like we have
Not
professionals
out here though.
In the last game. Of course, they are playing Dire this time, but they gave up a lot of Roshans. And Elder Titan, maybe the best hero in the entire game to contest such a thing. As we're going to see the Impale onto 23 Savage, getting blocked by Zai as well. Blood Grenade comes out, Timber Chain to follow.
Fire.
He's going to have to use the Fairy Fire, but the Whirling Death is enough with the right click from Zai.
Boing. I swear, like, Mikoto.
Impale is going to come eventually. Does he have the damage to finish him off? Another right click, but the Fairy Fire's there. Echo Stomp from Oli, and they're going to actually turn this around onto Boxi. Gets off the wand charge, but he will drop in the end. Siege will survive, but a fortification there from Talon to try to counteract it a bit.
I want to go on miCKe here.
miCKe triple teamed. Echo Stomp is there. Jabz is going to get a nice spear. It's on a little bit too far. Actually hits the crystals, then he teleports to the tree. This game is still in beta as Oli getting pursued now as Insania shows up with the link up onto miCKe.
Zai is TPing here.
Indeed. Oh, they find a Terror Blade. He's going to get hexed. 23 Savage trying to run away despite being in the meta form. He's all alone and dies for a second time this game. Completely isolated as Zai trying to focus down Jabz now. The Chakram is there. He's level 6 versus Jabz is level 4. Just such a big difference in the laning stage. Again, coming from Liquid. And they're going to give the kill to miCKe. That's a double kill for a Sven. Man, oh man, even Insania gets out. Talon get nothing for this. It's a rough one, and Zai, look at how much damage he does. 23 Savage, does he go? He does actually pick up Sunder.
If
a lot of
Boxi
times you hold on to this. Yeah, I can see they can turn this around. Boxi, looking for the opening. The Impale is there. 23 Savage needs to get the Sunder off, and he does. Onto Boxi with the reflection to follow.
Okay.
So that kill goes the way of Talon in the end. But you can see more are on the way. Reinforcements from Liquid. As Zai can just perpetually tank up this tower, it seems. Oli shadowing the 23 Savage TB a bit. But Nisha and Insania showing up in the tree line, getting off the Pulse Nova. Nisha is getting a bit low, so have to be careful. The Chakram coming out, doing a good amount of damage, but now Zai completely out of mana. The Echo Stomp completely whiffs in the meantime.
The middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, this would be a pretty good kill. Second in net worth in the game. Zai, well, forcing miCKe to use quite a bit of mana, but they should be able to get this, I would think.
Yeah.
I hope for Talon that they can, because this would have been a complete disaster. So they do get that.
Oh, I hear God Strength.
I do too. Oli in the pit.
Free kill.
Found by miCKe for them.
Oh, they see Nisha and they have Blink Arena. He is kind of alone.
Shot. Haste is picked up.
Aggressive
but
use.
There's the Arena into the spear.
Relocate.
Relocate is coming. But the Echo Stomp is there just in time. Nisha getting some help from miCKe. The pumps the construct. miCKe getting super low. He dies first. It's a trade of the mids. And it looks like Oli will likely be next. Another casual right click is there from miCKe. Jabz trying to save his teammate, gets a spear, but they don't have the damage to take out this big bad Sven unless 23 Savage shows up. But he's going to take some damage from miCKe. miCKe is not scared at all. Impale from the high ground from Boxi. Big finger of death on the 23 Savage, but he's going to live through the day as miCKe is the one that's bursted. And now Boxi and the rest of Liquid on the run. 23 Savage looking for an opening onto Boxi. He'll find it pretty easily. And he shows up and gets catapulted in his net worth now. You can see he is third all of a sudden. So Talon with a great response to this aggression from Liquid on the rune.
Hey, what a nice play there by Talon, as it's not over yet.
Zai is stuck on the cliff though. Has no trees. Okay, Nisha is there. Split Earth connects. And they finally will take down the big bag Terror Blade.
Oli, most importantly on that relocate, as they're baiting Boxi right now.
Yeah, they scanned it out, so they have an idea this is going to happen.
Nice read.
With a big Storm Hammer, but the Earth Splitter into the Mars Arena. Echo Stomp after the fact. They're going to find Mikoto, who just gets stuck on the wrong side. So despite the aggression from Talon, Liquid able to defend successfully. It's a 1-for-1 mid for support.
Oh, maybe he kept it because he knows the reload might be coming. So that's actually some really heads-up play from him.
23 Savage in the meta form. Gonna get some help via miCKe onto Zai, who's basically out of mana, but miCKe on the other side of the tree line gets the Blink Storm Hammer. Do they have... No, they don't have the CC, but yeah, the spear is there. The CC is on the side of Talon instead. So Boxi takes a tumble, and now miCKe all alone. Zai can only look on, but Nisha's on the way.
He's
They're
dead?
gonna lose their Sven though right off the bat. And Liquid now forced to hightail away.
Zai.
Although Zai
He got him.
deletes Mikoto. This man has some balls. He dies shortly after, but you gotta respect it. 3 for 1 in favor of Talon in the end. And what kind of a timing is that gonna be when coupled with miCKe? So he has his harpoon right now.
Nisha.
Arena comes out onto Nisha.
He's
who's
all
alone. Mikoto with a very long zip. A little too long, some would say. Is Insania now linking up with Sven, coming back into this fight. Nisha's actually going to live as a result of this, although 23 Savage is continuing to chase. Looks like Ollie's the first to die, Q shortly after, so Liquid somehow able to get back into this fight and get a favorable result. They will lose Lion, but still, that was almost a complete disaster for Liquid. But
when this Aegis runs out, I do think if they all in the TB, if they want to, I think he dies.
Oh,
good
nice
BKB.
BKB. Gets the spear off as well. And now the zipping from Mikoto is going to force out the BKB of miCKe. Getting slowed to a crawl, but Nisha is here with Insania from the right side. But you see Mikoto getting controlled and brought down
10
to
seconds
start
on
the
Aegis.
fight again. Trying to outpace this Aegis as Nisha is just barely going to die the last right click, but the boom
Sunder?
time is coming.
Sunder
for 23 Savage, but the instant hex from Boxi is there. Very nicely done. Buyback now into Insania to try to get back into this fight. It's a long-ass mana drain. It's a 3 for 2 technically. And Q gonna TP out in the Glimmer.
Okay. Wants to help his initiation. I do like that as Boxi. Just chatting it up for now.
Yeah, I think they're gonna spawn him. He gets the initiation off. The
great
double
stun.
impale to follow. ET is dead right off the bat. 23 Savage getting pursued by miCKe, who is still BKB'd. Trying to finish off the Terrorblade from afar, but he's gonna force out the BKB instead and walk away. It's a 2 for 1 in favor of Liquid so far, but the Sunder onto miCKe is enough to take out the Sven. Zai trying to slow him down. The boom is about to hit 23 Savage, but brings him down to half HP. Meanwhile, Nisha getting controlled. Looks like Q and Mikoto are able to get out. Now by the Lotus Pool is Q on the side with the trees. He's going to be the one to pop the smoke as Jabz comes in with the BKB and the Arena. And it looks like the Aegis will be claimed by Talon and 23 Savage. He pops his BKB a little bit prematurely as Boxi is going to be the first to fall. And
Mikoto's out of mana.
With the Bloodstone, Mikoto bursted down by miCKe. Does have the buyback. Let's see if the rest of Talon want to fight or disengage. That's going to be the buyback from Mikoto though. Insania, he's going to get dropped. So no IO in this fight with any way to buy back as well. miCKe.
Goes the stomp.
Right click from afar, Boxi in the trees. Jabz is completely surrounded and brought down, but Mikoto trying to finish off the Sven. He does so, and Zai looks to be next on the list for Talon. He's going to Timber Chain TP, and no way to cancel it.
Liquid, they want to fight. They have 2 buybacks available.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no God Strength quite yet, though, as Zai going really deep in. 23 Savage is getting the Sunder off, but boom boom time is coming for Mr. 23 Savage. Nisha's there with the Bloodstone as Q, and Mikoto can only look on. Nice force staff to dodge the boom boom, but you can't outrun Zai. That is the Aegis down.
They have a cheese. Maybe they need to pass it over.
And Mikoto, he's basically out of mana. He just has to walk back. They're going to get the Glimmer off, but there's the Yules. Q. All they can do is look on again as 23 Savage completely surrounded. No Sunder in sight. He's going to pop his BKB. Try to TP out. Can he do it? No! The physical damage is just enough from the side of Liquid. Mikoto able to get out of dodge, and now Q and Ollie on the run. Hey,
looks like it.
Terrorblade up in 10 seconds. Can Liquid get out cleanly, though? Zai, well, that's not clean. He didn't hit a tree on the way out. He's stuck inside this arena. Boom Boom is nullified though, so not as tanky as he could be. As Insania connects, he had to relocate, still there. Earth Splitter comes out. Insania's going to relocate basically in place. Gets off the link onto Nisha, but he dies.
That's a dieback.
And now Nisha has to get the hell out, and Liquid, in turn, will have to do so as well. Nisha will barely TP out. They didn't have any stuns there, as the Echo Stomp does find Zai. So they get a very valuable kill in this defense, but they do lose that melee racks.
Refresher is big too.
Yeah,
I
Mars
mean, this
Refresher, pretty juicy.
Mid on mid smoke.
Both are going to pop here shortly. There's the zip in, the Mars Arena #1 from Jabz. So they're going to try to focus on the other side. As Boxi's really deep. He gets taken out first.
Signed it back.
Yep, that's the double chakra with the boom boom time coming for Ollie. Gets destroyed, but there's a nullifier to take it off shortly after. That's a buyback onto the Elder Titan. They don't have the same for Boxi though, Liquid side. And Nisha, a little bit of a late BKB,
Ooh.
getting the splitter off onto Terrorblade, but Nisha
Nice
getting
force.
controlled and brought down. That's a huge kill for Talon. And now Liquid on the run, but they're gonna get kept in place thanks to Jabz and company, but Insania able to get able to get miCKe out of dodge. Zai will not be so lucky in all likelihood. Very tanky, but will be taken out in the end. So good fight from Talon.
Nope, and Insania.
They get effectively 4, purchasing a shard over going to kill the cube.
It's time. Don't want to. Oh, Hex.
And the Hex to start things out. Actually,
Jabz.
the double Hex this time.
Oh, what
they
a
get
Storm
another
Storm,
Hex
man.
onto the Storm Spear, but there's a Mars Arena onto Zai. He's very tanky indeed. Mikoto getting relatively low, will zip away. 23 Savage will run away
Looking
with
for
the BKB,
Sunder.
getting up the Sunder onto Zai. There's a second
4-man arena
from Jabz. It's going to connect mostly onto the IO, but the Sven is taking massive damage. He will drop to the deck. 2 minutes without your Sven at
That's
all.
Zai as well.
Buybacks coming out from Liquid en masse. Makoto's the only casualty for Talon. He will buy back now as Jabz getting chased into the tree line. Getting forced, but will not survive the onslaught. And Boxi, he's getting controlled. As 23 Savage, he's going to take
Sunder?
a finger of death. The Sunder,
On the
the
Lotus.
Lotus Orb is going to prevent him from using it. Nicely played from Liquid. They take out the TB.
Oh, they're going for the game-winning play
Yeah,
here.
that's a buyback now onto the side of 23 Savage. Double Chakram, no connection on the tree again for Zai. That actually might save the life of Q, as now Oli with his BKB trying to run away. Mikoto getting a nice stun onto 2 heroes with the spear to follow, doing massive damage, but their TB is not here yet. They don't have the physical damage.
He was waiting in base for the
Mikoto,
travels.
Mikoto go back in, getting the Chakra on him to get force-staffed out of the Chakrams. It's the Electric Vortex with the Nullifier now onto Nisha, trying to find somebody, gets the Hex again, but Q and company very low, but they'll be able to take out
the spear misses.
the Nisha in the end. Mikoto gets the kill. Now that's an instant buyback, and Jabz getting sundered by his teammate will actually save him for the time being, as Zai and company still surrounding him. Jabz gets force-staffed out.
Ooh.
Nice double spear again. They have so many ways to kite the side of Liquid. Mikoto goes in with barely any mana as the Earth Splitter connects. Nisha is dead, and another arena, the 3rd of this fight, and this is going to be a full team wipe for Talon, and they will win game number 2 because they can just go for throne. No buybacks even remotely close.
Holy, what a fight, actually. Just keep going back and forth. Everyone's on 10% HP. I love the buybacks from Talon.
Not over yet. There is a buyback now onto the Sven, but he's going to be back in 15 seconds anyway.
Can he 2-1-5 this? With Lion, he's got a buyback even.
Yeah, we'll see. They get the tier 4 towers, and Talon playing very, very passively.
Okay, there's the Hex from
Q. Get the
Q.
Hex though. Trying to go back in. And miCKe, waiting for that 23 Savage meta, which is now up, and he's hitting that Ancient. miCKe has to do something. There's the Hex initiation from Boxi. miCKe trying to finish somebody off. Mikoto able to zip away just out of distance.
Deep in seal.
Perhaps if you were Superman, you'd be able to catch up to him, but no! They gave the axe to the Lash instead, and they're gonna die outright, so GGs are called, and Talon take game number 2, which means we're going the full distance in this series.